Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com. Let's just shake our shoulders, our hands and fingers and relax in the body and the mind. And just be grateful for being able to sit here and draw together with me. Let's open up the book and find the page for it. I don't have that much room here left, but I think I can get room for this pattern today. I'm using my Micron PN and it is black. So for this one we are going to make kind of two rice corn shapes. So I'm just gonna find a place for my first one, like that, and the other one is touching. And it needs to be just as big as the first one. So they're touching here on the middle and going up and closing up here. In this room here we are going to make a tiny orb and of course a bigger orb and a big one here at the end. Let me do it one more time over here. So a tiny one and then just make it bigger as we get up here till we reach the top where we put in the largest one. And I'm coloring in these small rooms that it creates here, like that. Then down here we are starting here from the point and going out in kind of a arch or curve. And we are starting at the same tip all the time and going further and further up, like that. And doing the same here, starting at the tip and making the curve out to the side of the rice shape. All the way up until we have it all filled. And that is the shape. There is nothing more to it. I'm going to make a smaller one. I'm not sure I can have one here, but I can have a smaller one right here. So first the teardrop, or no, not a teardrop, rice shape. And I'm going to make one more here, like that. And then orbs. And on the other end as well. And then these curved lines. Like that. So that's the pattern. There is nothing more in it. Oops. Maybe I can make one right here, like that, and this, and then the curved lines. So this one is actually pretty easy to do. There we go. I'm gonna leave it like that and put on the cap. I am going to take my my blue Micron 01, that's the light blue, and I'm thinking of coloring in the background here between these patterns or pieces of the pattern. This way it's not too empty here behind the patterns. But you can do this just like you feel like. And I'm gonna do it in this corner over here as well. and over here. There we go. Put that back. Cap it. Whoops. I am going to take my white charcoal and my tortillon for the white, and I think I'm gonna make kind of a line here along the outside of the rice corn, like that. Taking my tortillon and soften that up a tiny bit. Like that. Taking my graphite and I'm gonna pop in a nice shadow here at the bottom of this, dragging that up like that. And I'm gonna do that on the small ones as well. I know there isn't that much room for the smaller ones, but I'm gonna try anyway. There we are. And this one, turning around my book here, I'm trying to decide what to do with this pattern. I'm going to take my white jelly roll, the 08, and I'm just gonna get it started, and then I am going to color in these orbs here. This one is almost running dry now. It really looks like there is more on there, but I think that's just residue from the ink, because it's really feeling like it's getting really dry. And the last orb. There we go. Now I'm just going to leave it to dry for a few seconds, because I want a shadow here where it's going under this border here. There we go. I like that. Oops, let's turn it around. So that was the pattern for today. It might be a little difficult to see what I did, but that's the pattern, and you can find it right here, the name and who made it, and of course find it on tanglepatterns.com. So that was all for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.